You all remember Blindside, the movie that touched many of our hearts. It covers the story of Michael Oher, who was seemingly adopted by a rich Tennessee family known as the Tuohys family. The Blindside earned more than $300 million and was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. Sandra Bullock took home the Oscar for the Best Actress for her role as Leanne Tuohy. In the movie, Michael Oher is an impoverished youth who jumps from foster family to foster family due to his mother's substance abuse. But his life changes forever when his friend's father asks the football coach to help his son and Michael transfer to Wingate Christian School, a ritzy school in the bougie side of Tennessee. After seeing Michael's size, the coach decides to help get Michael admitted into the school despite his low academic scores, also he can join the football team. When the Tuohy family sees Michael walking alone on a cold night on Thanksgiving Eve, after their daughter's volleyball game, they invite him back to their place to spend the night on their couch after learning that he has no home to go to. The next day, he is invited to spend Thanksgiving with the family, and over time, Michael becomes integrated into the Tuohy household, even getting adopted in the film. During the movie, we get to see the troubling past of Michael, him building his skills as a football player and establishing a deeper connection with the Tuohy family. By the end of the movie, Michael has accepted admission into the University of Mississippi, and we also see that he was drafted into the NFL. Unfortunately, most of the story was fake. Michael Oher has repeatedly voiced that he doesn't like the movie in the way it's followed him throughout his career. He claims that it has negatively affected his career and that the movie has held him to an unrealistic standard. It has put an immense amount of pressure on Oher and has caused people to question whether he is a good offensive lineman. He also stated that he knew a lot about football before meeting the Tuohys. He didn't like that they portrayed him as an introverted and shy character when in real life he is extroverted and outgoing. While he does credit the Tuohys for his success, he also gives credit to his siblings, his caseworker, foster mother, and coach. Oher was also skilled in basketball and track and field, which he had won 4 varsity letters for. He also was an All-American athlete at his university. This was a very distinct difference from the movie that made it seem like he was a deer in headlight and didn't know much about sports. Oher was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens in 2009 and was the 5th offensive lineman selected in the draft pick. In 2012, the Baltimore Ravens won the Super Bowl and he earned a Super Bowl ring. He played one more season with the Ravens and then he went on to play for the Tennessee Titans for 1 season, but his final 2 seasons were with the Carolina Panthers. Unfortunately, he was released from the Panthers due to injuries which ended his NFL career, but he still had a very successful career as an NFL player, which earned him millions. Now, Michael Oher has made it known that he recently found out that he was never adopted by the Tuohy family and that they exploited him. He claims that the family used his name and likeness to gain riches. Oher has filed a petition alleging that the Tuohys never adopted him and they tricked him into signing a conservatorship that gave them the authority to profit off of his name. The petition states that the Tuohys used Oher to make millions of dollars in profit from the book written by journalist Michael Lewis and the movie. Sean Tuohy responded saying that he was upset over the news of the lawsuit and he claims that they have not made much money from the movie and would never make money off of any of their children. But he's not your son. He also claimed that Oher knew of the conservatorship. But according to Oher, he claims he was tricked into signing the papers for the conservatorship and that he was led to believe they were adoption papers. He said that this conservatorship has helped them to pocket millions of dollars in profit from the movie, and Oher hasn't been paid a single dime. Oher said that he also unknowingly signed away the rights to his life story and that no one explained anything to him. Michael Lewis did respond to the petition and said that he is taken aback because he has witnessed the family and Oher up close and he's seen them shower Oher with resources and love. He explained that who Michael really should be mad at is Hollywood and their outrageous accounting, and he recommended that he should join the writer's strike. He said that him and the Tuohy family were paid $250,000 for the option of a movie, and that when the movie became a box office hit, each of them were paid $350,000 each, and that included Oher, but that Oher refused to accept the royalty checks. The Tuohy family lawyer stated that Oher and the Tuohys have been estranged for about 10 years, but that Oher has become increasingly aggressive and vocal over the years, asking for millions and millions of dollars. The lawyer said that the conservatorship was put in place so that Oher would be able to get a driver's license, health insurance, and be able to attend college. But in Tennessee, people are placed in a conservatorship when they're dealing with mental health issues or certain disabilities. A conservatorship is a legal arrangement that is established when someone is unable to manage their financial, legal, and medical affairs due to mental health issues or other medical issues. It gives the powers that be the full control over the person's life and financial decisions. According to Oher, he's not mentally unstable and he is able to handle his own financial affairs. He's now asking that the court end this conservatorship and stop the Tuohys family from ever being able to use his name and image for profit again. The petition is also requesting that Oher be paid his share of earnings and for damages caused. Sean stated that he wanted to adopt Michael, but that he couldn't because he was 18 and that lawyers had suggested a conservatorship. He claims that they even involved the biological mother, but he said that they would be willing to end the conservatorship if that's really what Oher wants. According to the Tuohys family lawyer, Oher requested $15 million from them and that if they refused, he planned a bad story about them in the press. While this movie was a great success, many people found it unsettling for the portrayal of Oher as a dumb and submissive black man who needed to be saved by white people, a sort of white savior film. Oher detailed in his book, I Beat the Odds from Homelessness to the Blind Side and Beyond, that the movie portrayed him as a dumb youth who didn't understand a thing about football, but in reality, he'd been studying the game of football since he was a kid. He did say that the portrayal of the Tuohys family at the time was accurate and he gives credit to them for giving him a chance. He also has stated that there are some positive messages in the film, even though the film is not completely accurate. He does like that this film has inspired people who grew up just like him, which has helped him to make peace with the movie. This is a very crazy story, and obviously not everything is as it seems.